brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Texans, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. 59 years of champions have come and gone. Who will claim number 60 as we're off in the 2026 Super Bowl? This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there. Down run, he'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And able to get this to the 31. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass. but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's Ross. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. And he's able to take that one into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, and looks like right at the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Swinging this out for Pollard. No gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 7-3 the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Inside give to Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. Rifles one incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On second down, here's Pierce. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. He will return this from deep in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll look to throw. Man up. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And now after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the third quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy much different here in the second half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second and 6. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They'll go with a keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second and 3. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 8.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Now back to throw.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one to the post.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw.
Crossing route complete to Ross.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Looking to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Down to the 25. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Gay's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Lamb.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's back to throw.
Complete. Pollard.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll look to throw.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. That actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.